Morning everyone, happy Friday and happy last workout of the Open. 23.3 is upon us. I hope you're all as excited as I am. So this is just a little video as normal to give you an indication as to what the workout is for RX and Scaled, and then also maybe some pacing and strategy tips for you guys to take into the workout before we get into it, okay? So RX first. Starting with a 6-minute time cap, so in a 6-minute window, you're going to complete 5 wall walks, 50 double unders, 15 snatches at 43 kilos for the gents, 29 kilos for the ladies. 5 wall walks, 50 double unders, 12 snatches at 61 kilos for the gents and 43 kilos for the ladies. If you complete that within the 6-minute window, you're going to add 3 minutes, so you have 9 minutes. You're going to complete 20 strict handstand push-ups, 50 double unders, 9 snatches at 83 kilos for the gents and 56 kilos for the ladies. If you complete that, then you get another 3 minutes onto your time, so you get 12 minutes to complete 20 strict handstand push-ups, 50 double unders and 6 snatches at 102 kilos for the gents and 70 kilos for the ladies, okay? Then we have our Scaled. Similar but a little bit different obviously. So starting with a 6-minute time cap, so in a 6-minute window, you need to do 5 scaled wall walks. We'll come on to that in a little second. 50 single unders and then 15 snatches at 29 kilos for the gents and 20 for the ladies. Then we have 5 scaled wall walks, 50 single unders and 12 snatches at 43 kilos for the gents and 29 for the ladies. If you complete that within the 6-minute time cap, you get 3 minutes added on. So you have 9 minutes to complete 20 hand release push-ups, 50 single unders and 9 snatches at 52 kilos for the gents and 34 kilos for the ladies. And then if you complete that within the 9-minute time cap, you get an extra 3 minutes. So 12 minutes to complete 20 hand release push-ups, 50 single unders and 6 snatches at 61 kilos for the gents and 38 kilos for the ladies, okay? I would highly recommend, guys, that you go to games.crossfit.com to make sure that you're checking on those movement standards. For example, if you're RX, the taping of the lines for your strict handstand push-ups and wall walks are a little bit different this year. You're 10 inches away from the wall for both your wall walks and strict handstand push-ups, which is different to previous years. So make sure that you're checking that. And yeah, for Scaled, you guys just have a certain length of tape, and you have to start with your hand over the tape, and you basically just have to get past the tape. You don't have to get anywhere necessarily close to the wall unless you want to. So yeah, your affiliate will take you through that if you are going to do it with Friday Night Lights. But again, just for ownership and responsibility for you as athletes, again, I would highly recommend you go to games.crossfit.com to know what the standards are, okay? It is not your coaches and judges' responsibility to exactly tell you what to do all the time. Do take a little bit of ownership yourself, especially if you're going to do this without, like if you're going to film it, or if you're not going to do this at Friday Night Lights, guys, I would highly recommend that you're kind of au fait as to what you're doing, okay? But your affiliate ideally will have, and your affiliate, we will have the tape lines down, so you kind of know what you're working to, okay? I'll make sure of that. Okay, so let's go into a little bit of like pacing and strategy if you're interested in that, just to kind of maximize on your score. So yeah, the main thing about this workout is, guys, you need to maximize on your strengths so you can make up time in your weaker movements, okay? So if you know that you're very good at gymnastics, like your handstand push-ups or your wall walks, but you're not so good at your double unders, then you need to do as much as you can, as efficiently as you can on your handstand push-ups or your wall walks, so you can like take time in your double unders, okay? So maximizing your strength to make up for your weaknesses, and you also need to be able to manage against shoulder fatigue. This is a very shoulder heavy workout, so we need to be able to mitigate against that as much as possible. These are my kind of general guidances. This is my general advice. So wall walks, I would like to see 4 steps in and 3 steps out. So you're lying on the ground, you've got your tape line either for the gents or for the ladies, because it is dependent on your gender. And you go 1, 2, 3, 4, so that any part of your hand touches that tape line closest to the wall. 1, 2, 3, and fall. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Ideally, if you can, with bigger steps, because smooth and technical for efficiency, in order to save for the strict handstand push-ups if you are going to get to them. All right, double unders, lean into your strengths. If you're good at double unders, go with big sets or even go unbroken. If you know that you're not so good at your double unders, then break it up into small sets. Don't be afraid to break them up, because I would rather you do that and save against any tripping because of fatigue, rather than going out like really, really hot and then tripping yourself up in your rope. Stay relaxed as you can, because tightness will only lead to like even more tired shoulders, which they're already going to be. Snatches, get through them quickly, but don't have any misses. I would go like touch and go cycling, like we've been practicing in class. So I would go touch and go to start with on lighter barbells, and then when it starts to get a little bit heavier for you, then quick singles. Just to get them done, making sure that you're adhering to those movement standards. Power snatch as far as possible, again, just to mitigate against any shoulder fatigue. But as it gets heavier, you may need to do squat snatch singles or squat snatches in general. It's completely dependent for you as the athlete. If you do get to strict handstand push-ups, as I said, the new standards is 10 inches from the wall for your wall walks and your strict handstand push-ups. Ordinarily, we're used to like 24 inches away from the wall. So that's a lot closer than we're used to, which some of you may find difficult. To save against any no reps from the get-go, guys, put your hands on that tape line closest to the wall first and then kick up, okay? Don't go from standing into a kick up, because you're more likely to miss the wall then. Shoulder fatigue is going to be real at this time, so go for small sets, okay? 5 to 10 if you are really good at strict handstand push-ups. It might even be 2 or 3s. It might even be singles. Okay, just do as best as you can. Same kind of premise applies if you are doing scaled. In terms of the movement standards, as I mentioned in this video, the wall walk standard is a certain length from the wall. You do not have the little tape closest to the wall, and all you need to do is on this line that's farthest away, you start with your hands over the line, and you need to get your hands 2 inches behind the line and then back, and that's essentially your wall walk. Single unders, same repetitions, you don't need to double up as if we would in class, so that's absolutely fine. And then the lighter barbell, again, relative to you, the athlete, this might be relatively heavy, so the premise of touch and go barbell cycling to start off with, and then singles whenever it gets heavier still applies. For many people, in RX particularly, this is going to be a 6-minute sprint. It's going to be a 6-minute sprint for a lot of people anyway, but if you can get into the additional 3 minutes, so into the 9-minute time cap, then that is a really, really good effort, guys. But don't be afraid to make this hurt. If it's going to be a 6-minute workout, make it go. Really go for it. Go big. It's the last time that you're going to do it this year. And yeah, that's everything that I have to say on that. Under 10 minutes, that's not too bad. But yeah, I'm really excited to see how you guys get on. This is my last one, obviously, with you. I really want to see as many of you there as I possibly can, just to enjoy this last session together. Hopefully you guys have had a good time. Can't wait to see how you all get on, and obviously this is a great metric as to see how you get on in subsequent years. So yeah, Friday Night Lights, guys, be there as early as possible. If enough of you are there in a good time, then we might start early, depending on how many athletes we want to get through. And yeah, let's have a good one, guys.